We did it, Sarah! The book deal is finally confirmed! The publisher just officially contacted me!
That's amazing, Tom. You're now officially among the ranks of popular illustrators.
I had to read the email 3 times to make sure I wasn't dreaming!
Tell me you took a screenshot. We definitely need to frame this moment.
Already did, but that's not even the best part.
What? There's more to this?
You won't believe the terms they offered me! It's even better than we hoped!
Really? Oh, tell me everything about this.
First off, they want the complete origin story of my characters!
Your fans have been asking for that forever.
And get this, they're giving me total creative control!
That's huge! No compromising on your vision.
They want a full art book with my complete creative control, and they're planning a special edition with exclusive illustrations!
Tom, that's incredible. I knew your work would be recognized like this.
Remember when we were hoping for just a small publishing deal?
And now look at you, special editions and everything.
The merchandise line is doing well too, and now finally the book deal! This year is really going my way!
Your characters are everywhere now. I saw someone with your phone case design on the train today.
No way! Which design was it?
It was the limited edition Sparkle collection.
That was the first merchandise design I ever made!
And now it's a collector's item.
That still feels surreal. Sometimes I can't believe people actually buy merchandise with my artwork.
Well, believe it. Your art brings joy to so many people.
And I never thought choosing a pen name would be such a big decision.
But that was the perfect choice, though.
Remember when I was worried about using a pen name? Now it's become such a big part of who I am.
I know. It's incredible how your dreams are coming true, one after another.
Remember our late-night brainstorming sessions for the name?
We went through so many options.
But my pen name was actually your suggestion.
Because your art has so much heart in it.
That sketch was so rough compared to now.
But the charm was already there.
All thanks to having you in my corner. Not everyone would support their spouse quitting their office job to draw cute characters.
And now that risky decision is paying off beautifully.
We should celebrate this properly.
We need to celebrate today. I'll pick up something special for dinner on my way back from work.
Actually, why don't we go out for dinner, just the 2 of us?
Are you sure? What about the usual family dinner?
I'll prepare something separate for your parents who live with us.
Won't they be upset about missing the celebration?
They can celebrate with us when the book actually comes out.
That sounds lovely. It would be nice to have a fancy dinner, just the 2 of us for a change.
I already have the perfect place in mind, that new restaurant you mentioned wanting to try.
The one with the Michelin star? Tom, that's too expensive.
Not anymore, it isn't.
But still...
Great, I'll make a reservation at an amazing restaurant. It's my treat tonight, so order whatever food and drinks you want.
Are you really sure?
Of course! The advance from the publisher came through today!
But still, that's a lot.
They gave me twice what we expected.
What? Oh, that's amazing!
I'm here today because you supported my dreams, Sarah. You encouraged me to quit my job, let me focus on illustration work. Tonight is my way of showing my gratitude.
Supporting my husband's dreams is what a wife should do. Besides, the credit mostly goes to you for never giving up.
Even when your family thought I was crazy for switching careers?
They just don't understand the industry, but I'm sure they will someday.
But you never once doubted me.
Because I saw how hard you worked.
You're the reason I could keep trying. Your constant support kept me going.
I believed in your talent from the start. Those late nights watching you practice, seeing you develop your style.
Remember when I couldn't even draw a proper circle? Now I'm drawing merchandise designs.
And now you have a book deal. I'm so proud of you, Tom.
I need to start planning the celebration illustration.
Oh, are you going to announce it on social media?
After our dinner celebration. You get to see it first.
Well, then I'll get excited for tonight. I'll head straight to the restaurant after work. Could you let me know the location later?
Of course! I'll try for a 7:30 reservation tonight. Does that work for you?
That's perfect. I can probably finish my reports and make it there by then.
I'll start sketching while I wait for the reservation time.
Hey, don't work too hard on your celebration day.
Sure, I'll message you as soon as I make the reservation. See you later then!
Can't wait. This calls for champagne.
Definitely champagne-worthy. I'll make sure to request their best bottle.
Love you, and congratulations again on your amazing achievement.
Love you too. Thanks for always believing in me.
Always have, always will.
Time to make that reservation. Talk to you soon.
Hey sis, how long are you going to let that man stay unemployed? As his wife, you need to make him find a job. What are you talking about? I'm talking about Tom. Mom and Dad were crying. They said it's embarrassing to have a son-in-law who's just a shut-in, unemployed man. Oh no, Mom and Dad are still saying that? Plus, I hear Tom is super entitled. Despite being unemployed, he keeps going out to eat using your money. I heard you went to quite an expensive restaurant yesterday. No, Michelle, that's all a misunderstanding. Tom paid for everything at dinner yesterday. I didn't spend a single cent. Huh? I can't believe that. How could an unemployed person have that kind of money? It's been over a year since he quit his job. He just lounges around your parents' house all day without even looking for work. How many times do I have to tell you that he's not unemployed? Tom is actually working. He's successful as an illustrator. He's not lounging around. He's just working from home. How long are you going to keep telling these obvious lies? No one's going to fall for that. It's not a lie. You know those stickers you love using? The cute white, tiny cute ones? Tom actually draws those. As if some middle-aged guy could draw such cute characters. If you're going to lie, at least make it more believable. There you go, making assumptions again. I understand you want to defend your beloved husband, but sis, you need to face reality. A grown man being a shut-in unemployed is seriously not funny. Michelle, having someone like that as a brother-in-law, even by marriage, is really disgusting. Tom's existence is the worst thing for both me and our parents. As his wife, you need to make him find a job now.
Sorry to interrupt your work, Sarah, but I needed to tell you this right away.
I'm on break, so it's fine, but what's wrong? Didn't you have a meeting with the publisher today?
Yes, I just got back from it.
Don't tell me you have more good news for me.
Actually, it's really bad news.
What's wrong? You're scaring me, Tom.
Don't worry, the publisher meeting went well, but something bad actually happened at home. When I got home, my computer was gone. All my work equipment and personal belongings had been thrown away.
What did you say?
I came home and my workspace was completely empty.
Empty? What do you mean empty?
Everything, the tablet, the backup drives, even my sketchbooks, they were all gone and I can't find them.
No. Oh, please tell me you're joking.
I wish I was. The room is completely cleared out.
Who would do this to you?
And in my empty room were your parents and Michelle saying, "We can't take this anymore. Get a job, you unemployed son-in-law."
What? My parents? And Michelle was at the house too?
Oh no, she must have taken the day off work, specially for this.
Did they say anything else?
They just kept telling me to get a real job.
What happened to all your data files, your commissioned work?
Unfortunately, they're all gone now because everything was on that computer.
Even the publisher's concept sketches?
Those too! Everything! I tried to explain about my work properly, but none of them would believe me. I just went blank and left the house.
Oh, this can't be happening. Did they throw everything in the garbage?
I did check every bin in the neighborhood.
And?
I couldn't find them anywhere. Nothing.
Did you ask them where they put everything?
I did ask them, but they just kept saying I needed to get a real job. Michelle kept calling me a shut-in, unemployed man.
Oh, Tom. Oh, my family. I'm so sorry. I can't believe they would do such a terrible thing to you. I've been trying to explain about your work too, but none of them would listen. I never thought it would turn out this horrible.
I know this is not your fault, but the worst part of this is losing the new character designs for the book.
We've got to do something about that. Is there any way we could get that data back? Didn't you back up anything to the cloud?
Some of it, but not the recent work. I was gonna do all of it tonight.
How much of your work did we lose?
All work from last month, all the new designs.
The special edition artwork?
Unfortunately, all of it, everything new. Sarah, I'm sorry. I know this must be hard for you, but honestly, I don't think I can live with your family anymore. I tried my best as a son-in-law up until now, but today really broke me with this incident.
No, don't apologize. This is completely unacceptable.
I know they're your family.
But that doesn't matter right now. That doesn't give them the right to destroy your work.
But I don't want to cause problems between you and your family.
They are the ones who caused this problem themselves. Yes, let's just end the living arrangement with them. I'll replace all the equipment and personal items they threw away, so don't worry. Where are you now? I'll leave work early and we can go look for a new place to live right away.
I just escaped to a cafe nearby. I'm trying to ask my clients if they can extend the deadlines.
Which cafe are you at right now?
It's the one near the station.
Send me your location. I'm leaving the office now.
Are you sure? I know your presentation was scheduled for today.
That doesn't matter right now. You're more important to me.
But you worked so hard on it.
We can reschedule the presentation anytime. Anyway, I'm coming now. Leave everything to me from here on. Even if they're my family, I can't forgive them for doing this to my precious husband.
Thank you, Sarah. I don't know what I'd do without you.
We'll figure this out together, just like we always do.
I'll start looking at apartment listings while I wait.
Good idea. We need to look for somewhere with a proper home office this time.
I've actually found some places in our budget.
Perfect. Just send me all the links. I'm getting in a taxi now. We'll go see those places right away.
But I do still feel so terrible about making you leave your family.
Listen, Tom, don't worry about this. You didn't make me do anything.
I love you, Sarah. I'm sorry for causing all this trouble.
Stop apologizing. You did nothing wrong. My family are the ones who should be sorry.
I'll make it up to you somehow.
I want you to just focus on your work. We'll definitely get through this. Okay, I'll be there in 10 minutes.
I'll go ahead and order your usual coffee while I wait.
Thanks. We'll sort this out together.
Thank you for choosing me.
Always. Family is who we choose it to be. Hey, Michelle. What the hell did you do to my beloved husband? How dare you throw away his work tools and personal belongings? You better have a good explanation for this. Oh, I can't believe this. So he went running to you already? He couldn't even face us like a man, and he just left. He shouldn't have had to face anything. After all my warnings, Tom is still being an unemployed man. That's what's wrong. So I took matters into my own hands as family. It's only natural to throw away a creepy shut-in's computer. He uses that computer to draw illustrations. How could you do such a horrible thing to him? You have ruined all of his work. A real job requires an office. I am telling you, this is his real job. It's his career. His job? Please. We all know he just sits there playing games all day. He has deadlines, client meetings, a book deal. More lies to cover for him. But I've shown you his work before. You just don't want to admit the truth. Are you still sticking to that fake story? I looked at the computer data and there were illustrations on it, but it can't be his artwork. They must have been just stolen from somewhere. What? You went through his private files without permission? Someone had to investigate what he was really doing all day. Hey, Michelle, you had no right to do that. I had every right. He's still living in our family home. He's so suspicious, always staying in his room. That's because he's working. Or is he delusional? The only delusional one here is you. You're too blinded by love to see it. I see perfectly clearly. Tom was saying stuff like, I draw tiny cute. A middle-aged shut-in with delusions is seriously dangerous. Maybe you should have him committed to a mental hospital. How can you even suggest something like that? Because I care about you. Care about me by destroying my husband's career? I'm worried about your safety, living with someone like him. What did you just say? You never know. He could be dangerous. The only dangerous person here is you. Actually, I'm being transferred back here for work, and then our parents asked me to move back home. So you were the one who planned this whole thing? It's for the best. Best for who? They don't want to live with an unemployed son-in-law and their stupid eldest daughter who defends him anymore. What? You need to wake up, sis. I'm wide awake thanks to you. Well, from our parents' perspective, it makes sense. I'm not unemployed like your husband, and I'm not stupid like you, big sis. I work at a big company and earn good money. I'm their pride and joy. Of course they'd rather live with me. You really think you're better than everyone else, don't you? I'm just stating facts. Look at our situations objectively. Let me state some facts then. So we're just an inconvenient couple to our parents now. They forced us to live together because he married into the family. They don't even appreciate his kindness and consideration, and instead of acknowledging their own lack of understanding, they do something like this. Why are you angry, sis? This is for your own good, too. You should be thanking us. Thanking you? For what? For destroying my husband's career? What career? Drawing little doodles isn't a career. What? Real jobs happen in offices. Welcome to the 21st century. We threw away his shut-in gear and kicked him out of the house. That's what it takes to make an unemployed man look for work. Deep down, you must be sick of having an unemployed husband, too. Actually, why don't you use this chance to get divorced? You're unbelievable. I'm being practical here, thinking about your future. I am thinking about my future. A future with a real husband. What did you say? Someone with a real job. Tom was so pathetically creepy earlier, crying and running away just because his younger sister-in-law confronted him. Is that what you call a man? It's so pitiful, it's funny. He was crying because you destroyed his work and took everything away from him, his livelihood. Oh, please, what work? You really have no idea what you've done? I know exactly what I did, and I did the right thing. All right. I've decided I'll never forgive any of you. Don't be so dramatic. This isn't drama. This is final. I don't care about being forgiven. I don't feel bad about throwing away his computer and stuff either. That unemployed doodling man needs to get out. I'm moving into the house from now on. Fine. Take care then. What? That's it? No begging to stay? Why would I beg? That's it? You're choosing him over us? Hey, sis, you should worry about yourself. Getting kicked out of your parents' home with your unemployed husband, your life is over. You should just divorce that worthless man already. I'm saying this for your sake. As if I'd divorce him. He's a successful illustrator with an annual income of $500,000 last year. He's not unemployed. He is talented and charming. What did you just say? 500,000? That's right. More than your big company salary. You're just lying. No, I'm not. Check his bank account. Of course, I'm not with him for the money. I genuinely love his illustrations, and I want to support him as he pursues his dreams. That's why divorce is absolutely out of the question. Hey, stop with these weird lies. You scared me for a second with that ridiculous amount. I'm saying, check his bank statements if you don't believe me. Oh, wait, you probably already did that while snooping. I didn't see. Didn't look that far, did you? Neither Tom nor I has ever lied. You just keep believing your own prejudices and misunderstandings. How stupid. Actually, I'm glad we're leaving now. Thanks for kicking us out. Huh? What's with that attitude? Wait, is everything actually true? Like, seriously, $500,000? Look it up yourself. That can't be right. It is right. Hard to believe, huh? I've been explaining this all along. He's the creator of the popular Tiny Cute illustrations. The merchandise line is doing well, and now he's got a book deal. He'll probably earn even more this year. What? Shocked? Now you want to listen? Tiny Cute? That huge brand? The one I like? Yes, that huge brand. Now you're interested? Only after hearing about money, your true colors are showing. Amazing, right? Starting with just a pen and making it this far. I'm so proud that his talent is being recognized. No way. That's definitely a lie. There is no way a middle-aged guy could draw such cute illustrations. Why not? Because you say so? Because you're still stuck on that? What century are you living in? What's wrong with a middle-aged guy drawing them? Most cute things in this world are created by men in suits. That's not true. Did you research anything before today? But the creator of Tiny Cute is definitely a woman. The creator is public. It's Holly Hart. Everything about it screams female artist. Shows how much you know. Everyone knows Holly Hart. Do they? Do they really? You really don't research anything before making accusations, do you? That's just a pen name, not his real name. The person behind it is Tom, a guy in his 30s. What? Using a feminine name when he's actually a middle-aged guy? That's fraud. It's not fraud, it's called a pen name. It's deceptive. It's industry standard. He just chose a cute name to match the cute characters. There are plenty of women who use male pen names to write boy mangas. It's totally normal. But he's trying to trick people. He's never hidden who he is. Everyone thinks Holly Hart is a woman. Only people who don't bother to check. No, there must be lots of people being deceived like me. I really loved Tiny Cute illustrations. To think the creator was this kind of guy, I can't forgive him for deceiving me. Seriously? And earning that much just from illustrations? That's unfair too. I can't forgive that either. What? I work from morning till night at a big corporation and he earns more than me. That's cheating. What do you mean by cheating? He worked really hard to get where he is today. He looks more exhausted than a woman in labor when he's approaching deadlines. That's impossible. He's just drawing illustrations, and yet he earns more than me. That shut-in must have been looking down on me. I won't forgive this. Just you wait. What is this? Why am I getting attacked online? I just exposed the truth about the Tiny Cute creator. I wanted to help other people who were being deceived like me. This is wrong. Oh, so now you're messaging me for help? Please help me. Make them stop. You brought this on yourself. You're the one who's wrong. I can't believe you started causing drama on social media. You just keep causing trouble one after another. But people need to know the truth. They already knew. No one knew. Social media is the best place for exposures these days, so I told everyone that Tiny Cute is actually drawn by a middle-aged guy. I posted that he's a fraud making $500,000 just from illustrations. Why am I the one getting attacked like this? Did you even bother checking his official accounts before posting? What official accounts? His verified social media? What, Holly Hart's account? Because all the fans already know that. Tom has an account as Holly Hart, and he's openly revealed there that he is a middle-aged guy. Really? It's in his bio. Since when? Since the beginning. Did you even bother checking his official accounts before posting? It took you 2 minutes to post that rant, but you never spent 30 seconds to actually research? But his profile picture is so cute! It's his character avatar. How was I supposed to know about that? By reading? By checking? That's his character avatar. He's always been transparent about who he is. That gap actually helped boost his popularity, like when he draws middle-aged guy problems in Tiny Cute style. Of course, people are saying, everyone knows this, you're so stupid. But, the fans love his authenticity. This is humiliating. Well, the hashtag you created is trending, but not how you intended. Make them stop! They're calling me names! Can't you do something? Why should I? Because you're my sister! I'm glad there are so many sensible fans, though. They're saying things like, do you know how hard it is to create something from scratch? What's wrong with Holly Hart earning good money? We get to see cute illustrations because of this. We should be throwing money at him. Tom's crying next to me, reading all the supportive comments. This isn't fair. I was trying to help. Help who exactly? The fans who already knew, or yourself? I thought I was exposing fraud. You exposed yourself. What's going on? Not just online, but even you're making fun of me. Sis and Mom and Dad suddenly turned cold too. Oh, really? They're not talking to me. I wonder why. They saw the social media posts. Dad is furious. Actions have consequences. This wasn't supposed to happen. What did you think would happen? I thought people would thank me. For what? Harassing a beloved artist? For exposing the truth. The truth was never hidden. Everyone's against me now. You did this to yourself. When Mom and Dad heard Tom's income, they did a complete 180. Even though I am definitely their pride and joy, they told me to get out. They said they're going to call you guys back, so I should rent an apartment nearby.
That's quite the quick change of heart. Their necks must be broken from that whiplash. Hey, Michelle, could you pass on a message to your parents?
Huh? Is this Tom? But why are you using Sarah's phone?
Because you blocked me on everything else.
Well, that was because...
Because you thought I was a fraud?
I didn't mean...
Tell them we have no intention of ever returning to their house and that we're cutting ties with all three of you, your parents and you, Michelle.
What?
We've already moved into our new place and we'll work hard together from now on, so please pass that on to your parents.
No, wait a minute. You can't just decide to cut ties on your own.
Actually, I can, after what you did to my work.
I said I was sorry about the computer.
No, you never apologized. And actually, this decision was made with Sarah's agreement. But it would be too painful for her to tell her family directly, so I'm telling you as her husband. We don't want anything to do with you anymore.
What? Sarah agreed to this? She wouldn't.
She's the one who suggested it.
Let me talk to her. Put her on the phone. What about Mom and Dad? They're sorry too.
Sorry because they found out about my income?
That's not fair. They just didn't understand before.
No, they didn't try to understand.
You need to give them another chance.
Like the chance they gave me?
That was different.
No matter how much I earn, I'm still a shut-in middle-aged guy, and to you, I'm just a creepy old man.
That's not what I meant.
Aren't you glad to cut ties with such an embarrassing brother-in-law?
You're twisting my words. What's with you, suddenly acting all high and mighty? Fine, cut ties if you want, but in exchange, you need to pay me royalties. Huh? What royalties? For Tiny Cute, I must be the model for it. I'm saying you need to pay royalties for using me. What? Are you serious right now? The characters look like me. It's obvious, the big eyes, the cute expressions. That level of cuteness must be based on me. They say manga artists often use people around them as references, so you must have started drawing Tiny Cute using me as a model.
No, it's not like you at all. If anything, it would be cruel to my Tiny Cute characters to say they're similar to such a selfish monster.
You can't talk to me like that. I am your sister-in-law. I demand compensation. Well, what about the enemy characters? Those monster characters must be based on me and our parents. Just recently, a bald old man character appeared. That's clearly our dad, isn't it?
No, I didn't use any of you as reference. Do you know how many bald guys exist in this world? You're not saying they're all based on your dad, are ya?
But the timing is suspicious.
The character was designed months ago.
But there are lots of other similarities, not just the appearance, but the enemy characters' personalities too. Selfish, self-centered, and super pushy.
So you're admitting that you guys are selfish, self-centered, and super pushy? Are you sure you want to acknowledge that about yourself?
Oh, shut up. Just pay the royalties. I'll be generous and settle for $100,000.
All right then. Just prove it in court. If the court recognizes your claim, I'll pay up honestly.
Huh?
Thankfully, our finances are stable now, so I've hired a legal team. If you want to claim royalties, let's fight it out properly in court.
Court? We don't need to make such a big deal out of this. If you pay quietly now, I'll keep quiet about me being the model.
Are you trying to blackmail me now?
No, I'm trying to be reasonable.
You're not the model, so feel free to spread whatever you want online. You might get attacked even more, but everyone has freedom of speech.
But...
Well then, I'll see you in court. I'm looking forward to receiving your lawsuit.
Please, Tom, can't we discuss this as family?
Family? Now you want to be family with me?
I was just trying to help.
By destroying my work?
By making you get a real job.
But I have a real job. You just didn't try to understand.
Wait, please, let's talk about this.
Sorry, there's nothing left to talk about. Goodbye, Michelle.
Right after that, I blocked Michelle and my parents on all social media, and we're still carefully hiding our new address from them. Worried that they still can't find us, Michelle took to social media again, posting, "They ran away when I tried to claim model fees. If anyone knows where they are, please let me know." Of course, that backfired and caused another controversy. Tom decided to turn the whole story into a comic and posted it online. It went viral, and now it looks like that's getting published as a book too.
Thank you for watching till the end. If you felt good about this video, like the video. If you didn't like it, let me know why in the comments. Subscribe too. Your likes and subs lead to our motivation. We have so many videos on our channel as well, so go ahead and take a look. See you in the next video.
I heard from Dad. Congrats on your marriage. You guys got the marriage license today, right? Thanks, Stacy. We just got back from the city hall. We're officially a family now. I baked a cake for today, so the three of us should eat it tonight. Huh? Why would I eat cake with you? I'll eat it in my room, so just bring it up. I'm not eating at the same table as a housemaid. What? You finally got a maid, huh? It took longer than expected. Stacy, when you say housemaid, are you referring to me? Who else would I be talking about? You married my dad, which means you are now my personal maid. I'm not a maid. I'm your new mother. We're gonna live together as a family. Why would you do something so hurtful and call me a housemaid? What's so hurtful about that? I have never considered you as a mother since the start. You're nothing but a housemaid in my eyes. Uh-huh. Starting next year, I'll be focusing on getting into college. I really want to put all of my focus into studying, but if I was alone with just Dad, I would have had to focus on cleaning and stuff as well. Plus, getting a good tutor would be tough on Dad, so getting a maid who also has money really helps out. And so you're trying to say that I'm that person. You were really supportive of our marriage, but that was your end goal. Yes, exactly that. Thanks for marrying my dad so quickly and for becoming my personal maid. What? Oh, come on, don't be like that. Every mother is practically a housemaid in their family, so that's why you can just stay quiet and do your job as a maid. Just don't act like an actual mother with me. Remember, you're nothing more than just a housemaid. You're only here to take care of the house and give us money. Hey Ashley, there wasn't enough money for my tutoring fee, so I just took $500 from your wallet. Hang on, I gave you money for that last week. Oh, did you? Well then I guess I'll just keep this as my allowance for this month. I gave that to you as well. Give me that money back. And stop taking money from my wallet like that. Shut up! Jeez. I already used up my allowance, so it can't be helped. If you don't want me to take money from your wallet, then increase my allowance. I give you $200 a month. If that's not enough, then you really need to think about how you're spending your money. Huh? Are you trying to lecture me even though you're just a housemaid? Have you forgotten that I told you not to do that? Anyways, After my tutoring session, I'll be studying with some friends at a restaurant, okay? I'll probably be back at 10. As always, don't get in the bath until after I do. Hey now, why is it always I have to be the last one to bathe? I want to take a bath after I get home from work. Why would a maid be allowed to bathe first? Until Dad and I finish, you're not allowed. Stop this right now. When are you gonna acknowledge me as a family member? I've been so patient with thinking that you'd open your heart to me, but you've only gotten worse with your behavior towards me. I can't stand this for much longer. Ha! That's your fault. You were the one who decided to go through that turmoil for no reason. I have the intention of seeing you as anything other than a housemaid. How horrible. You should just hurry up and accept that you're nothing more than a housemaid. A housemaid shouldn't complain when they have money taken from their wallet. They should be last to bathe and won't eat dinner at the same table as I do. You need to live the life of a maid and get used to it. I see. I really did try my best to get along with you. I see these 3 months were nothing to you. If you're not happy, then maybe you should just leave. You can get a divorce and leave this house. What? Ha! Just kidding. You could never do something like that. I mean, you finally got married, plus Dad is pretty good looking, so I guess you don't want to leave him. You couldn't get anybody else's attention, so you went for a man with a child already, right? You're kidding, right? Is that how you've thought of me this entire time? That's literally the only thought I have about you, besides being a housemaid. A hag like you would never want to get a divorce from a handsome man like my dad. So if that's the case, then stop complaining. Be a good housemaid for me, okay? Jackson, I'm at my limit with Stacy. Could you do something about her?
What's wrong, Ashley? Stacy is just a high schooler who's in a little rebellious stage. She'll warm up to you eventually.
I thought so as well, but I can't do this anymore. Plus, Stacy already told me herself that she has no thoughts about changing her behavior towards me.
Wait, really?
I don't think I can live together as a family. Recently, the idea of divorce has been frequenting my mind.
What?
So, could you try to do something about this situation with her? I won't make a fuss about being on friendly terms with her, but I want to live here normally and not be treated as a housemaid. So please, help out.
Even if you ask me to do something, I feel like I would just be making things worse if I intervened. I think it's best for you guys to sort this out.
Even though your wife is telling you that she's had enough, you still refuse to do anything? Even though it's getting to the point of divorce?
Then divorce me. We just got together, but whatever.
Huh?
I'll go get the divorce papers soon.
Hang on. You're just gonna accept that? You're okay with getting a divorce?
Yeah, I'm fine with it. If we get divorced, I'll just find another woman to marry.
Are you serious? You're not willing to help out a wife in need of help? You're just cruel for flat out agreeing to a divorce.
Well, yeah, but I don't feel like dealing with this stuff. A man should never stick his nose into a fight between women. Duh.
Fine. So that's how it is then. You could just pretend that I'm not being treated as a maid and help out when I'm in need. There's no point in staying together then.
Just make sure you have the property distribution done correctly, okay?
Uh-huh.
You make more money than I do on a yearly basis. Man, it's nice to marry a girl who works hard.
Wait, you only married me for money? That's what it sounds like to me.
Of course, your personality was part of the reason, but the money was the bigger reason.
What?
Anyway, I'll go get the papers. I'll already have my name signed, so just sign yours when you really want to get a divorce.
Could you leave now? You're no longer needed in this house. Huh? I just saw Dad walking with a super pretty lady earlier. They were eating dinner together too. There's no way that's not a date. What did you just say? From afar, it kinda looked like Mom. I guess Dad really has a type, which is the complete opposite of you. How cruel. I thought it was suspicious that he easily agreed to getting a divorce. I see why now. He already had somebody else. What? You guys already talked about getting a divorce? That's so funny. Well, if that's the case, then hurry up and leave already. You're no longer needed here. You're almost done moving out yet, Hag? I was just about to leave. Freedom at last! For a housemaid, you were pretty annoying to say the least. Gosh, it was hard to breathe with you around. In the end, you still call me a housemaid. Well, as your mother, I'll say this. Karma's gonna get you. What goes around must come back around, and you'll soon get your due. You're not even my mother and you're still trying to lecture me? Just shut up and get out of here.
Hey Ashley, what are you doing divorcing me all of a sudden? Why'd you leave?
Huh? You were the one who said I could, so I took your word for it and signed the papers. So go ahead and enjoy your life with that woman who you were with earlier.
What?
Stacy told me everything already. You were happily enjoying your date with a really pretty lady. Not to mention, she looks kinda like your ex-wife. You only agreed to divorce me that easily because you have her, right?
Well, you see, what had happened is...
I'm so over both of you and your daughter. Enjoy your life with that lady.
That's impossible. She isn't someone who looks like my ex-wife. She is my ex-wife. She just rejected me.
Huh?
At first, I thought it was someone who looked like her as well. The cafe I've been going to recently has an employee who looks like my ex-wife, so I traded numbers with her and started texting every day. We went out on a date today, and that was when I realized that it was actually my ex.
Are you serious? You couldn't tell until the date? That's your ex-wife, though.
She had a different hairstyle and wore a mask when she was working. I really couldn't tell it was her, even though she recognized me immediately.
What?
She apparently heard from someone that I got remarried and decided to accept going out with me on purpose. She called me out for still being a cheater. The worst date ever.
Wait, let me get this straight. You guys got a divorce because she cheated on you, right? Yet she called you out for being unfaithful? This isn't adding up at all.
I'm sorry. I was lying about that. It's actually the other way around. I was extremely unfaithful throughout my previous marriage. She got sick of it and left me.
What?
Stacy was on my side and coldly told her mother that she's being too dramatic over something like cheating. She caused my ex-wife to leave the both of us.
Wait, so you guys have been playing with me the entire time? Hiding the real reason for your divorce and setting me up as the maid from the start? Even going as far to go for my money as well? You both are horrible people.
Please, Ashley, rethink the divorce. I'll be sure to tell Stacy to knock it off with the housemaid stuff.
Don't be ridiculous. Just because your potential next wife plan failed doesn't mean you should be acting like this. You divorce me but get my money. Get back together with your pretty ex-wife. All that went down the drain, it must stuck for you. Thanks for leaving so fast. Now, we just wait for my dad to marry that mom lookalike. I'm not worried though. Dad will easily get married again. He's way too handsome not to. Your handsome father just got rejected, so you guys are back to the life with just the two of you. Wait, he got rejected? Turns out that she was actually your mother, and your father didn't notice and got rejected. You're lying. I don't believe you. Ask your dad for more details about it. Our divorce got approved, so I'm no longer your mother. I never want to go near a father and their child would hide the real reason they got divorced in the first place. Ugh! So you ended up finding out, huh? I'm not even mad at you both. I'm just so over it. Never show your faces ever again. Bye. Why would I? Dad will find another person easily. You can just leave your money and go. I'm expecting a lot of money from you. Huh? You got a divorce, so you're gonna have to pay for it. Even though you were just a housemaid, you were written as my mother, so of course, you're gonna have to pay for childcare. Dad told me that you have a lot of money despite your age, but thanks to property distribution, half of that is going to us. Like father, like daughter, huh? I have no need to pay for childcare and don't plan on paying much for property distribution either. My assets don't count within that marriage. Wait, really? I don't know if you're really smart or really dumb, honestly. You guys both don't know anything about that stuff, and yet try to play me like a con artist. What do you mean it's not covered? Even if you guys were married for a few months, that should count for something. That's just how it is. Assets before marriage don't count at all. Property distribution only counts towards those few months I was married to your father as well. What? Plus, while we did get our marriage license, I never claimed you as my child, so I have no need to pay for childcare. That's all you get from me after this. So we won't get any money from the divorce? Yep, you're practically getting nothing. If anything, you're probably gonna have to leave that house as well. Uh-huh. We all moved to that house as a family, right? I pay for every single month of rent for that house, so your father is supposed to be paying me. Although, I think the price is a bit too high for him. I mean, the rent is $3,000 a month, which is impossible for a person who makes less than me to pay for. $3,000 a month? That house is that expensive? It's a really good area, which is an easy amount for someone like me to get paid $20,000 a year. I think your father is gonna struggle a bit on this one. Wait. You were making that much money? Yep. So for a hag like me, I have so much money saved. That can't be true. I heard you were making a decent amount, but not this much. You're practically rich. I'll be going back to living a peaceful, rich, and single life without rude daughters and unfaithful husbands. Hang on, Ashley. I have a feeling we're gonna be able to get along really well. Even if we aren't bound by blood, I think we really can be a family. Uh-huh. So come back, Ashley. Everything I was doing before was just me being rebellious, but that's all done now. I'll get along with you. Wow, you suck at acting. Well, even if it wasn't, you're too late anyways. Have fun with your dad. Goodbye. After not being able to afford rent, I heard that they moved to a rundown apartment. Jackson started looking for a wife again. But even for a good-looking man, having 2 strikes on a marriage is a bit suspicious. After not getting attention from anybody, he probably got really annoyed, leading him to be more aggravated towards Stacy. Apparently, they don't even eat dinner together anymore. Since being forced to handle all the chores, Stacy finally started to regret her previous actions. She sincerely apologized to me over text about everything, although I completely ignored it. Hopefully this will help her grow even more as a person.
Thank you for watching till the end. If you felt good about this video, like the video. If you didn't like it, let me know why in the comments. Subscribe too. Your likes and subs lead to our motivation. We have so many videos on our channel as well, so go ahead and take a look. See you in the next video.
Well, Samantha, has the baby been born yet?
No, Isaac. Trust me, I'll keep you in the loop on how I'm doing. You don't need to ask me 3 times a day if the baby's been born yet.
You have got to be kidding me. Would you hurry it up already? You've been in the hospital for an entire week now. What are the doctors saying? When do they think it's gonna happen?
Well, my due date is next week, and the doctors say that if the baby isn't born by then, they'll induce labor.
So that means it's still gonna be another week?
I'm sorry, Isaac. I know you're excited to meet the baby, and I am too. I also know that you must have been lonely without me this last week while I've been in the hospital. They said my blood pressure was getting too high, and they wanted to keep me here in case something happened to me or the baby. I guess high blood pressure can be really dangerous to pregnant women.
Now don't worry about me. I haven't been lonely. And speaking of which, I want to get divorced.
Huh? Really, Isaac? That's not funny.
I'm not joking. Look, I know this may be bad timing for you, but it's great timing for me. I'll send a set of divorce papers to your hospital room, sign them and send them back as soon as possible. You're not too sick to sign your name, are you?
Isaac, you're serious about this? You really want to divorce me? Now?
Like I said, it's now or never. I don't want to wait until after the baby is born to get divorced. Things would get super messy. Now that I know you've still got a week until the baby's born, that means you have plenty of time to sign everything.
What is wrong with you? You're divorcing me while I'm in the hospital about to give birth to your baby? Why, Isaac? Why would you betray me like this?
You want the truth? I've fallen in love with someone else.
I don't believe you. Who is it, Isaac? Who is this woman who's so wonderful that you're willing to leave your pregnant wife for her?
Riley!
No. My younger sister? That Riley?
Do you know any other Rileys? You have no idea how hard it's been for me since you've been in the hospital. I've had to cook my own meals, do my own laundry, clean the house by myself, all while still going to work.
You think it's been easy on me?
Obviously, all you're doing is laying around in a comfortable hospital bed all day.
This isn't exactly a king-size luxury mattress, you know. It's also not much fun having wires attached to every part of my body 24/7.
Oh, poor you! You want pity? You're gonna have to look elsewhere. While you've been shirking your responsibilities as my wife, Riley has been taking care of me. Once she heard how hard I was having it, she started coming down here multiple times a day to cook and clean for me. I can't believe I married you and your sister was a far superior woman all along.
I've only been gone a week. 1 week in the hospital and you abandoned me for my sister? You are a psychopath. An evil, pathological monster. How could you?
It is what it is. Getting mad at me won't change anything. Aren't you supposed to be watching your blood pressure?
You're a jerk, Isaac. You are nothing but scum.
Calm down already. I know this is gonna cause problems for you, so I'm prepared to do my part to take responsibility. I'll make sure you and the kid are taken care of. You'll get plenty of child support. You know I can afford it. But just so you're aware, that's all you're gonna get from me.
What are you saying?
That I don't want to be any part of that kid's life. I'm not gonna be a father to some other kid while I should be paying attention to my new wife.
Just when I thought you couldn't stoop any lower, you're abandoning your own child? I am astonished. I never thought you were capable of doing something like this.
Why do you think I'm doing this, Samantha? Huh? It's your fault.
My fault?
Yeah, you must have been eating too much and exercising too little. If you would have taken better care of yourself while pregnant, you wouldn't have landed in the hospital.
You don't know anything about pregnancy. They're extremely unpredictable. Even the same woman can have completely different experiences with each child. And let's set the record straight here. I have been on my feet practically all day, every day, ever since I got pregnant, taking care of the house. You completely refused to help me with the housework. Actually, the doctor said that is what most likely caused my high blood pressure.
Oh, so you're blaming me now?
Yes, because it's your fault.
Oh, go screw yourself. I'm done with you. All that matters is Riley and I can finally be together. Sign those divorce papers just as soon as you get them. Got it? Good luck with the birth.
Riley, answer your phone right now. You owe me an explanation. What could this be in regards to? Don't play games with me, Riley. You can't really blame me, Samantha. You should have been a better wife, that's all. I have been a fine wife for Isaac, and then all of 2 days into my hospital stay, you swoop in and steal my husband away from me? You should be glad I waited this long, honestly. I've been wanting to get my hands on Isaac since you guys started dating. You being laid up in the hospital made this the perfect chance to finally make my move, and I took it. You mean you've been planning this? What woman in her right mind would pass up the opportunity to land a man making 6 figures? He has to make around $300,000 a year, right? I saw that sweet new car he bought. That must have cost a ton. Yeah, actually around $200,000. He went and bought that without talking to me at all. I wanted to get a more practical car since we're going to be having a baby soon. I guess he was thinking about driving around with me instead of you and your kid. Seriously though, I never expected it would be this easy to rip him away from you. He must not have loved you very much to begin with. All it took was a couple meals and a couple hours cleaning his house, and he started giving me the look. You know what I mean? Oh, shut up, Riley. Whatever, you can have him. I don't want a dirtbag like him in my life anyway. You mean you won't fight the divorce? Nope, I'm done. All my feelings for him are gone. Yes! Now I can finally get married to him. We can start going out together in public and everything. Oh, and one more thing. I'll bet you're planning on getting a bunch of money from him in alimony and child support and whatever. But that all ends once I give him a kid. Excuse me? You think you have any say in the matter? You think you can afford to fight him in court? He's got FU money. I don't want him to spend 1 single cent on your kid when he should be spending it all on me and my kids. By the way, we plan on working very hard to have a baby right away, so enjoy his money while it lasts. You are the most selfish, self-centered person I have ever met. You know what? Fine. If that's how you're gonna be, I don't need any money from him. Whoa, really? I'm gonna hold you to that, you know. Go right ahead. No alimony, no child support. On one condition, however. Oh, great, a condition? What is it? The two of you are never to contact me or my child ever again. Is that it? Really? You mean it? Yes. The only thing I want is for you to disappear from my life forever. Awesome! Now you'll be out of the picture and we won't have to give you any money. No taking that back now. A deal's a deal. But are you really sure about this? How are you gonna make it on your own? I'll make do. I quit working once I found out I was pregnant, but my nursing license is still valid. Go ahead and tell Isaac to send the divorce papers as soon as possible. I'll sign them right away. But let me warn you, nothing good will come out of this for you. I know you seem really stoked on having kids, but I strongly recommend you reconsider. You two lack the moral fiber to be good parents. Any kids you had would lead a life of bitterness and misery because of you. Sore loser. I don't want to hear any of your empty threats. Just sign those papers and get out of our lives. I'm gonna have tons of babies with Isaac, and they're all gonna be just as successful as he is.
Hey, Samantha, you still using this number? If this is still your number, answer me back as soon as possible. I need your help with something.
It was a nice 3 years without hearing from you, Isaac. Why did you have to go and ruin all of that? I was this close to forgetting that you ever existed.
Yeah, you're bitter and angry that I dumped you. I got it. You finished? Good, let's get down to business. It's an emergency. You need to come to my house right away.
I would rather get hit by a truck.
Yeah, funny coincidence. Riley actually did get hit by a truck.
Wow, really? Is she okay?
Not even close. Well, I mean, she'll live, but she'll be stuck in a wheelchair for the rest of her life. The impact severed the nerves in her lower spine. She's paralyzed below the waist.
Wow, that's really too bad. She's still so young.
I don't need your pity, Samantha. I need your help. You have to come over here and help take care of her. I have way more important things to do than spend all day babysitting her.
What could be more important than taking care of your wife?
Making money? I have to work, and you're her sister, so you have a responsibility to help her out.
No way! I have my own child, my own job, my own life. I have no obligation at all to lift a finger for her.
None of that is an excuse. So you have a kid. She's 3 now, right? 3-year-olds can walk. She could take care of herself. Hey, she could probably even give Riley a hand around the house.
You haven't even met her before, but you think you can make her work for you? To support the woman who stole her father away?
That's right. I am her father. And as her father, I order her to work around the house.
You're disgusting, Isaac.
You can call me whatever you want. Just get over here and start cleaning. I'm desperate. You said you have a job, right? I can take care of that too. I'll pay you to work for me.
How much?
For someone with your skills and experience, $500 a month.
Did you forget a zero in there?
No, someone like you isn't worth any more than $500 a month, that's all. You can keep your current job if you want, but no more night shifts. You need to work day shifts only and come straight over here after you get out. You'll make our dinner and clean up in the evenings, then once Riley's asleep, you can go home. Then you'll have to come in before you go to work every morning to make our breakfast and lunch.
For $500?
It's either that or you work for free.
I'm not working for you for any amount of money.
You can't turn me down. You must need the money. You turned down both alimony and child support. You're probably homeless right now, and it's not gonna be that much work. You should be glad I'm even offering you $500.
If it's not that much work, then you do it. Or at least pay someone a proper wage to do it for you.
You don't get to tell me what to do. Now quit your whining, grab an apron, and get over here. I'm hungry and want my dinner. And don't forget about your sister. Riley needs you.
Sister? What sister? I don't have a sister. My only family are my mom, dad, and daughter.
You're pathetic, Samantha. Are you really still mad about me divorcing you? It's been 3 years already. Get over it.
Yeah, it's already been 3 years since you divorced me while I was getting ready to go into labor. My, how the time has flown. Not that you would know, but your daughter has grown a lot since then. She's walking, talking, running, singing, and playing all day long. I even started her on piano lessons a while back, and she's kind of a natural. But no matter how much time passes and how happy I am watching my daughter grow, I will never forget what you did to me, and I will never forgive you. So no, I won't get over it.
Would you stop thinking about yourself and your petty grudges for 1 second? Don't you care that your sister is paralyzed?
Do I care? Yeah, I guess you could say I do. I couldn't be happier that something so unfortunate happened to someone so evil.
What?
And for the record, Riley and I had a deal. In exchange for not demanding child support and alimony, she would never interfere in my life ever again. She held me to my end of the bargain, so I am holding her to hers.
She never told me anything about that.
I can send you our text messages if you want. She was thrilled about the prospect of never speaking to me again.
Oh, come on. You're really gonna take an off-the-cuff deal like that? Seriously?
Unlike you, I keep my promises. If you want me to break my promises, then you owe me back pay for the child support and alimony you would have had to pay me. Over 3 years, that should come out to around $100,000, I'd say.
You want me to pay you $100,000?
In a lump sum, cash payment, yes. As for caring for Riley, sorry, but $500 just isn't gonna cut it. I'd consider it for $5,000 a month, though.
You're out of your mind. There's no way I'm gonna pay you that much.
Oh? Then no deal. Take care of her yourself. How could you be so cruel to me? You're a nurse, aren't you? You'll take care of whatever random people come into your hospital, but not your own sister? I'm not interested in helping you mitigate the damage that your own karma did to you. You deserve every bit of what happened to you. So how are your babies doing? My babies? Yeah, you said you were going to have a bunch of babies with him. How are you dealing with them now that you're paralyzed? Well, it turns out having babies isn't as easy as I thought. Actually, it's impossible for me. Uh-oh. You mean... I'm infertile. I found out before I got hit by that truck. We've been trying for a long time, so I got tested and... yeah, I can't have kids. There are treatments, though, and it's not a 0% chance. It's just really small. Isaac doesn't seem to be interested in me anymore, though. He's been cheating on me. I'll bet he's gonna divorce me any second now. Go on. He's the one who's responsible for me being paralyzed. I was suspicious of him for a while because he started staying at work way later than he did before. So one day I went over to his office to wait for him to get out of work. When he got in his car, I followed him. He drove to a bar downtown and I parked on the opposite side of the road to watch what he was doing. And then I saw him walk out with some pretty young bimbo on his arm. Oh man, keep going. This is getting good. I jumped out of my car to go confront him, but the moment I stepped out of the car... boom. Yeah, boom. That was a great story. Oh, thanks for telling me, Riley. Hey, stop mocking me. I think your attitude is going to change towards me once I tell you about my plan. Your plan? I'm going to divorce him and take him for all he's got. I'll clean out his savings accounts, stock portfolios, his house, even his car. Everything is going to be mine. And if you agree to help me out, then I'll give you half. You need money, right? You're a single mother, so I know things can't be going that great for you. I'd say I'm doing better than you are right now. I don't get it. What's with that attitude? I'm offering you the deal of a lifetime here. You have the opportunity to secure your daughter's future. If you let me live with you, then you'll get all the money you could ever want. You can pay for your daughter's college education, buy her a nice starter house, a nice car, anything. And in the meantime, while you look after me, I can look after her. That way you can keep your job during the daytime and not have to worry about a babysitter or daycare service. So what do you say? Do we have a deal? Not a chance. I would never let you anywhere near my daughter after what you did to me. You are the home-wrecking harlot who ripped her father away from her, and now you want to babysit her? I think that truck must have damaged your brain, too. Actually, no, you were always this stupid. Never mind. And you want me to let you live with me? Just the thought of seeing you every morning and night makes me want to puke. Are you really gonna turn down free money? I've done it before and I'll do it again. You want to sue him? Go ahead, take him to the cleaners. Then you can use that money to hire a nurse or something. But I don't just want a nurse, I want company. I want a friend. I can't handle being alone. Well, then I guess you have no choice but to do whatever it takes to stay with Isaac, even if that means turning a blind eye while he cheats. You expect me to allow him to cheat on me? How else do you plan on keeping him from divorcing you now that you're infertile and wheelchair-bound? I don't know. Well, put on your big girl thinking cap and start coming up with ideas. Either that or stop asking Isaac for a reason whenever he comes home late.
Samantha, I'm begging you. Please, you have to help me. I lowballed you before with $500 a month. I know, I'm sorry. So name your price. I'll pay you as much as you want. Just take care of Riley for me.
Are you groveling right now? That's a change of heart. What happened to your cocky attitude from before? Go on, tell me all about it. I loved hearing from Riley a month ago.
I'm gonna lose my job at this rate. Riley is constantly bossing me around. I'm at my wit's end.
Uh-huh. Well, first things first, calm down. How are you gonna tell me about your life collapsing from beneath you if you're so tense?
I can't calm down. Why do you think I'm talking to you right now? I need help now.
Then start explaining.
Okay. So, I tried hiring a bunch of live-in and visiting nurses, but Riley hated all of them. Every time I hired a new one, she would fire her on the first day. Now it's up to me to do everything for her. My company has a strict policy against working from home, but I begged and pleaded with my bosses, and they finally relented and let me work remotely. But it's not going well.
Tell me more, Isaac. Don't spare a single detail.
There's a super important web meeting that I need to lead, but I've had to delay it 5 times now because of Riley. As soon as the meeting starts, she'll start pounding on my door and shouting at me. I'm hungry. I need to go to the bathroom. My leg itches. I can't find the remote. It's almost like she's doing it on purpose. My colleagues are furious and so are my superiors. They made an exception for me, but since it's now clear I can't successfully work from home, they rescinded my permission. I have to go back to the office now.
How terrible! Please continue.
Every day before I leave the house, she rips into me for the whole morning about how she thinks I'm having an affair.
But you are having an affair, right, Isaac?
That's not important right now.
I thought so.
She follows me out to my car, shouting at me the whole way. You're a cheating scumbag. I'm stuck in this wheelchair while you're sleeping with another woman. I hate you.
Correct on all counts.
Shut up.
Sorry, go ahead and continue.
She shouts so loud that I bet everyone in the neighborhood can hear her. I can see the neighbors looking through the slits in their curtains. It's like my marriage is some kind of soap opera to them.
That sounds positively dreadful, Isaac. Keep going.
Today she did the worst thing yet. She came to my office. She rolled herself all the way into the back offices and started shouting about how I was having an affair. She said it's my fault she got hit by that truck.
Is it your fault?
Again, that's not the point. The point is everyone in my office now knows I'm cheating on her. I mean, thinks I'm cheating on her.
Nice Freudian slip.
You really think this is funny?
Oh no, Isaac, not at all. I was just thinking what a good sign this is.
A good sign?
Riley is healthy enough to get all the way to your office and bypass all your company's security. Isn't that great? She's recovering. She shouldn't need as much help anymore.
I don't think she needs the help either. I think she's just milking her injury for all it's worth.
Well, as much as I am loving story time today, let's cut to the chase. Why are you contacting me? I made it clear the last time I wasn't going to help you.
Yeah, I know. I was going through your Instagram pictures today.
That's kind of creepy.
I was just curious, about how you and our daughter are doing. I see you're taking her to piano lessons.
Yeah, she's been going for a while now.
The video from her recital that you posted a few days ago was one of the cutest things I've ever seen. Seeing her in that cute little dress almost made me tear up a bit. Since Riley's, out of commission, I don't know if we'll ever be able to have kids.
I heard about all of that from Riley. Get to the point.
I want to meet her.
Yep, saw that coming.
I know, you must think I'm the most selfish jerk in the world right now.
You are correct.
But please, can't I meet her? Just once? I'm not stupid enough to ask you to take me back.
You were stupid enough to throw me away, though.
But, I don't know, could we maybe have dinner together one of these days? You, me, and our daughter? What do you say?
What do I say, Isaac? I say you must be out of your mind. Seriously, you've got some gall to be asking me to let you meet our daughter after you willingly walked away from her. Don't think I forgot what you said the day you divorced me. You said that you don't want to be any part of that kid's life. You may have broken every other promise you made to me and Riley, but you're gonna keep that one. She is my daughter. Not yours, not ours, mine. She's the most beautiful thing in this world, and I will not allow you to poison her pure heart. You think you can just treat me like dirt and walk in and out of my life whenever it's convenient for you? Think again.
Samantha, I'm sorry. I was awful to you. I realize that now.
You're too late for apologies. I will never forgive you. If you're really sorry and really want to make it up to me, there's only one thing you can do.
What is it? Tell me and I'll do it. Whatever it is, you name it, it's done.
the thing you promised to do 3 years ago. Never interfere in my life again. You are dead to me.
Samantha, please!
Good luck with Riley, Isaac. You're all she has. For once in your life, do the right thing. Don't abandon her like you abandoned me. Goodbye, Isaac. Surprisingly, Isaac kept his word to me. He never tried to contact me again. I heard about how things are currently going for him through some mutual old friends. It was clear to Isaac that Riley would drive away anyone who he hired to take care of her. He put in a request to his company to be transferred to a less demanding position so he'd have more free time to spend on her. This obviously meant a significant pay cut. He's now making less than a third of what he was making before. He couldn't make the payments on his car anymore, so he had to sell it to pay off the rest of the loan. The mortgage on his house is a bit beyond his current means too, but he's fighting tooth and nail to avoid having to move somewhere cheaper. Even at his less demanding position, he's still having a hard time at work. News of his wife's accusations quickly spread through the company. However, like usually happens with rumors, they changed quite a bit as time went on. Just cheating on his wheelchair-bound wife would have been enough to get him labeled a pariah, but once the story became abusing his wheelchair-bound wife, let's just say he's not making any friends in his new department. Riley is also just as bitter and angry as she's ever been. No matter how much he does for her, it's never enough. When he makes her dinner, it's not quick enough. When he makes her bed, it's not neat enough. When he gets her new clothes, they're not stylish enough. Both at the office and around the house, he just wanders around in a daze, like his soul has been sucked out of him. As for me, though, I'm doing just fine. After the divorce and birth of my daughter, I moved in with my parents for a while. Once I was able to get back to work, they looked after my daughter while I was gone. Now I'm completely back on my feet and I'm living on my own in an apartment near the hospital where I work. My daughter has been scouted by a private elementary school for musically gifted students. Not only that, they said due to my family situation, she would qualify for a full scholarship. I can't wait to see what the future brings, both for me and my daughter.
Thank you for watching till the end. If you felt good about this video, like the video. If you didn't like it, let me know why in the comments. Subscribe too. Your likes and subs lead to our motivation. We have so many videos on our channel as well, so go ahead and take a look. See you in the next video.